ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् मुनिना मध्ये अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः रुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। Fourth chapter, seventh verse of fourth chapter.
This because it is prayer, it is tougher. Like shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, easier we can read.
Yeah, you can read from there.
This, but like this is much more tougher because it is made. Maybe that's the reason.
No, it is made for chanting purpose, where we have to stop, where we have to pronounce which. That's why I have put on top of it. Otherwise, we can chant loosely, no? So we should not lose. That's why I have put this at ta, half takara, ang. Seventh verse. Yada yada hi dharmasya ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम् धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् यो वेद एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः एवं त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नेति मामेति सोऽर्जुन वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भाव आगताः अतः ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते स्तान् तथैव भजाम्यहम् तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः काङ्क्षतः कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्त इह देवताः क्षिप्रं हि मानुषे लोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्मजा यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति whenever there is a decline in dharma and it is the increase of adharma, at that time Bhagavan says aham atmanam srujami. At that time I am appear, otherwise they say I am manifested in the incarnation. We have seen in 7th shloka verse. In 8th verse, Bhagavan has said, for three purposes Bhagavan is come into being. Sadhunam paritranaya, dushkrutam vinashaya, dharma sansthapanarthaya. Sadhunam, to protect the good people, to destroy wrongdoers, and re-establishment of dharma, sambhavami yuge. In every yuga, I am born, sambhavami. Then last one we were seeing, we have seen also, may janma is divyam, may karma is also divyam. So my birth and my karma, so whatever I am performing action while taking incarnation, both are divine. Yaha tattvataha vetti, one who knows this in reality. In the sense, Bhagavan would like to tell, Divya means Bhagavan doesn't have karta, means he is a karta and he is a bhokta. We have seen the meaning of karta, one who consider I am a doer of any action is called karta. So Bhagavan says, I am a karta. I am not performing anything. This body is performing. I know who am I. So Bhagavan is a karta. At the same time, Bhagavan has not to receive any karma phala because he doesn't have any prarabdha karma. He is just born as it is. So he doesn't have any prarabdha karma. So he doesn't need to have any type of pleasure and pain. So bhokta means to experience our own papa punya. But Bhagavan says, even I am a non experiencer of our punya papa, my own punya papa. It's called karma. In karma part, both I am akarta and abhokta. Bhokta, they classically in Vedanta they say non-enjoyership and akarta non-doership. One who knows me in this way. So a person who knows Bhagwan is akarta, one who knows Bhagwan is abhokta, because Bhagwan is all pervading reality, that person also, Bhagwan says, deham tyaktva, having given up that his or her body, tyaktva deham punarjanma, that person doesn't get rebirth, punarjanma na eti, he doesn't get rebirth, but Mam eti. He will attain me. He will come to me, O Arjuna. So when we understand Ishvara, that reality tattvataha of Ishvara is his all-pervading consciousness. And when person knows, I am not separate from that all-pervading consciousness, that person also doesn't take rebirth. We become one with Ishvara. That's why Bhagavan says, Punarjanma na eti. That person who knows I am all-pervading, that person also don't get punarjanma, rebirth. Punaha janma means rebirth. And last we have seen we can attain Ishvara. We can understand Ishvara in two ways. Either we can understand Ishvara by devotion, and otherwise we can understand Ishvara through knowledge, by gnana. So when only bhakti means by devotion, for those people, Bhagavan says in 10th chapter, 10th verse and 11th verse. In 10th chapter, Bhagavan says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. There are those people who worship me out of love, priti purvakam. So what will Bhagavan does for such people? He says, Dadami buddhi yogam. I will give them gnana. They need not to go anywhere to study Vedanta, but Dadami Buddhi Yogam, I will give them gnanam and yena mamupayantiti. Through this gnanam, they will attain me. So Bhagavan, and even in 11th verse, he says, Tesham eva anukampartham. Out of compassion, what Bhagavan does for this devotees, he says, Agnana jantamaha nashayami. I will destroy the ignorance inside this devotee or bhakta. I will destroy. In which way? Gnana deepena. I just light the lamp of knowledge in this bhakta. So if you check, Tulsidasi Ramacharita is very well famous. What he have written is nothing but Gnanam in Uttarkanda. So even there are many sadhus like here Narsi Mehta in Tyagaraja. There are many even in Maharashtra also. Sakhubai, if you have heard the name.
Four brothers and one sister.
Gnanadev, yeah, this all, Gnanadev. There is a one person, I forgot their name, but in Pandharpur, there is a one person, that Vithoba is there, but he is one is a devotee of Vithoba, and this, and he is also again Kshudra. So this caste of this devotee was Kshudra. Again, priest won't allow this person. You cannot supposed to enter inside the Vithoba's temple, and he was totally surrendered to Vithoba. Then he stops in near this Pandharpur. There is a one river, what that name I forgot, Kshipra or something, I don't know. He has just built one kutia and he used to stay there, and generally he keep on doing a bhakti of Vithoba. So now people start talking. This person, what was his name, is very famous. But this person now starts talking with Vithoba. So a person has started, and Vithoba also giving the answer to that person. This type of talking is heard by the priest of this Vithoba temple, Pandharpur. And priest was very angry. He says, to make me down, this person has started this type of gossip. So he would like to go and check this person. In the night, he went around 10 p.m. So he just heard the voice of this person. Something was asking, do you like to eat this? Then some reply he has got. So he has started to seeing inside through window. So only he has seen only this person and no Vithoba. Then he went inside this priest and he slept two, two both chin, and he says, you don't have any shame. Why you are doing like such gossip? You are spreading the gossip. Then he says, I am talking with my Ishvara only. Then he didn't say, and he just came back. The second day, when he opened the door of Vithoba, his both, cheeks are becomes too much big because he gave the slap. So only Vithoba was inside the body of this person. So he slept that Vithoba. Then he has just committed. Whatever I have done is very wrong, and then everything. That person is very famous story. So that's why such devotee, Bhagwan gives gnana. It's called Bhaktya Mameti. They will get Ishvara, and there are another lots of Bhakta. They would like to purify their mind, means Karma Yoga, then Upasana Yoga, then Shravana, Manana, and through Nididhyasan, they remove all Agnanam by raising the question, they remove their doubt, and by nididhyasanam, they remove their old patterns of thinking and body, mind, sense complex. Even such gnani can also attain Ishwar. So Bhagavan said, two-way mameti. Because in ninth verse they said mameti means they attains me. And if somebody asks, only nowadays people have getting moksha, not previous time. So in 10th verse, Bhagavan has given the list Vitaraga Bhayakrodhaha Manmayaha Mam Upashritaha Bahavaha Gnana Tapasa Puta Madbhavamagataha. So in 10th verse of this fourth chapter, Bhagavan have given the traits of some devotees or bhaktas who are made, he says Bahavaha. The meaning of Bahavaha means many. This not only nowadays bhaktas are getting moksha or liberated, but even previous time also Bahavaha means many. Vitaraga Bhayakrodhaha. There are many people, one who are free from three things. Vita is free from Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. So Raga is over attachment. Bhayaha is fear and Krodhaha is called anger. So many people who are free from Ragaha means craving or over attachment, one who are free from Bhaya means fear, and one who are free from anger, such people Manmayaha. The meaning of Manmayaha, which is given in Gita, the meaning is they are totally with me only. They are totally resolved in me. It's called Manmayaha. Mam Upashritaha. Another word Bhagwan is used. These people are totally surrendered to me. Upashrita means surrender. Mam means to me. Manmayaha, they are resolved in me. Mam Upashritaha, they are totally surrendered to me. In these people, Putaha. Putaha means they are purified. The meaning of Puta, they are purified because of what? Bhagavan says, Jnana tapasa. They are purified because of the tapas of jnana. So generally people think tapas is only to do some fast. Some day if keep on chanting one japa is called tapas. But in Shastra, this is also tapas austerity, but gnana tapasa. Even to think of Ishvara, even do Shravanam, Mananam is also one type of tapas. That's why Bhagavan says, Gnana tapasa, they becomes purified and madbhavam agata. They come back to me, my own nature, which is in the form of consciousness. Madbhav means my nature. And what is the nature of Lord Krishna? Consciousness only. So these people also, they have come to me, come back to me. So this is the general meaning of Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. This Raga Bhaya Krodha, we can say, these all are emotions sitting inside our mind. So, raga, we can say if raga means likes, dvesha means dislikes. So, like and dislikes are sitting in our mind. Fear, bhayam, is also sitting in our mind, and anger, krodha, is sitting in our minds. Why we have raga in our mind? So, the reason is I have written if we think whole jagat where happiness is in the Jagat, happiness is in the world. If we start thinking, then the whole world is becomes our source of happiness. If we think the Jagat is nothing, but it is lots of pain inside, then same Jagat becomes a cause of hatred, dvesha. Really speaking, word is word. Jagat is Jagat. There is a no hatred, even no raga. If we see Jagat as it is, then we never develop Raga Dvesha. But we do have Raga Dvesha because we consider Jagat will give me pain. If we think Jagat will give me happiness, this both thinking because of which we think Jagat is Raga Karanam, Jagat is Dvesha Karanam. And why Bhayam comes in our mind? So Shastra says, when we are insecure, we are concerned about future, if we are concerned about relationship, then we are always have fear. If these people will go, what will happen to me? So this fear comes from insecurity, and plus the concern about the future, what will happen to me. This type of thinking will give bhaya. That's why Shastra says, because of over attachment, we can have fear, and because when our desire is not fulfilled, at that time we have krodha. So we have anger. These all are the emotions of our mind. And how can we come out from such emotion? This emotion only because of insecurity. So how can we can come out? He says, if this devotee starts thinking Ishvara is everywhere. Nobody I can totally secure if Ishvara is with me, then this people becomes Vitaraga Bhayakrodha. This Vitaraga Bhayakrodha is a word for the devotees or Jnani. These people are free from attachment, fear, and anger. Why? Because they have total given to Ishvara. So if somebody asks, I don't like fear, so what should I do? The simple answer is, please, you have devotion towards Ishvara. So somebody is with us, so we don't have fear. If I am over attached with word, what should I do? Shastra says you develop more love towards Ishvara, then your love or your asakti towards sansara will be less. We need some support. Generally, we seek support from the world, but that same support, if we turn toward the Ishvara, it becomes Vitaraga Bhayakrodha. So, from our mind, if these three emotions have been gone, then what will happen? So, Bhagavan says, these people will become Manmayaha. This is also the description of devotee. These people are manmayaha, means they are seeing everywhere nothing but Ishvara only. Totally they are resolved in me. Shankaracharya has written the meaning of manmayaha means they have only one vision. And which type of vision? Here is nothing but Ishvara. Like in Ramacharita there is a very famous chopai. सिया राममय सब जग जानी करहु pranam jori jug pani. The meaning is of this jopai, I am seeing whole Jagat in the form of Sita and Rama. Siya Ramamai Sab Jag Jani. I am seeing whole Jagat in the form of Sita and Rama. Karahu Pranam. I do pranam to whole Jagat Karahu pranam jori jugapani. So I'm just folded hand. I'm doing pranam to whole jagat because whole jagat is only to either male and female. If all males are nothing but is Ram Bhagwan, and all females for me is nothing but Sitaji. So whole jagat Siya Ramamai. If we would like to see whole jagat in Siya Ramamai or Ishwara, it's called Manmaya. This is the description of Manmaya. These people are totally devoted to me. They never see themselves separate from me. It's called Manmaya. It is a story of one devotee. He was totally one with Ishvara. And every time he used to say Narayan, 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 all the time, like Naraji. So one day this Bhakta, he went for some kirtan in night. And whole session is over this kirtan at right maybe 1 a.m. late night. He was coming back to his home. At that time, one thief has stolen a very big amount from some, and police knew this thief, and he has taken many much amount from somebody's house, and he was running. Thief was running, and behind thief, these policemen are running. In night, the policeman cannot able to see the face of thief. And thief has seen this devotee who was saying Narayan Nara. He was just going to back his home, and he has one jola. They have one shoulder bag. So whole what he has stolen, he has kept inside the jola of this devotee, and he ran away. And police was behind this thief. He has seen this person is going, and he has seen these all stolen things are available in here. So they have caught this devotee, they put him in the jail. After some time, this devotee has to produce in front of this judge in the court. The all policemen took this devotee in the court, and this judge has asked, "Who's your, lawyer?" He says, "I have no lawyers." So he says, "What you have done?" So he says, "I did nothing. I was doing Narayan Narayan, and still I am doing Narayan Narayan." So this whole episode was going on. The thief who has stolen, something is happened. He comes to know this person is really devotee to in whom I have kept all money. So this thief himself produced in front of judge, and he told this this is the amount, this much jewelry I have stolen, and I have kept in this person's shoulder bag, and he was give go all detail. Then this judge says, "Now you are free to this devotee." Then one media person has asked, "What will happen to this devotee?" This devotee's answer, "I was going for the kirtana for Narayan Narayan. So when Kirtana gets over, I am coming back to my home with Narayan Narayan. One Narayan has come, and he has kept stolen things in my shoulder bag. And many Narayana have come, and they have kept inside cell. Still I was doing Narayana. So after some time, some days, again Narayanas have come. They have taken me in here in courtroom. They have produced me in the front of one another Narayana. Then one Narayana, thief has come, and this Narayana told to that Narayana, everything is done by me. So now that Narayana has released me. This type of thinking is called Manmaya. So whenever in judge also, in policeman also, in thief also, such devotee is called Abheda Darshina. That's why Bhagavan has used this Manmayaha. These devotees, Vitaraga Bhayakrodhaha, these devotees are totally resolved in me. They are not seeing anything except me. Mamupashritaha, they are totally surrendered to me. Only I am the refuse. They have taken refuse to me. It's called Mamupashritaha. Every time you used to the Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva, it is very well famous. The meaning is, you are my father, mother. For this devotees, Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva Bandhu. You are my friend. You Bandhu means relative. You are my friend means Sakha. Everything is you for me. It is called Mam Upashrita. We seek surrender to our parents. Sometimes problem we seek surrender refuse to our friends or some relative. But for devotees, one who is totally surrendered to Ishvara are called Mam Upashrita. So Bhagavan is saying, oh, shh. So Bhagavan is saying, a people who are vitaraga bhayakrodhaha are people who are manmayaha, who are totally resolved in me, and mamupashritaha, one who are totally surrendered to me, and they are putaha. Putaha is they are purified. Purified by whom? So Bhagavan says, Gnana tapasa. This is the very important word in this Jnana Tapasa. Generally, we think tapas is only in the form of sitting somewhere. There are many upasaka. They are doing tapas for 1 year. They never come out. I know one here only for I think 60 kilometers. There is a one town. Not town is a small village. One person has done 32 crores Gayatri Japa. 32 crores. He never come out for 15 years from one small room. And now he has come out and he gives the darshan. And whatever he speaks comes true. Because one siddhi, he has done so much. It's called putaha. The putaha means they are purified. Purified because they are devotee to Ishvara, it is one type of tapas. But another tapas Bhagavan says Gnana tapas. If in a Taittiriya Upanishad, if you heard, there are three vallis. One is called Shiksha Valli, second one is called Ananda Valli, and last one is called Bhrugu Valli. So in Bhrugu Valli, there is a story. Bhrugu's son is called Varuni. And Varuni has some doubt about the consciousness Brahman. So he went to his father Bhrugu and he asked, what is Brahman? Then father says, you do tapas. Here the meaning of tapas means you should do analyze yourself what would be the Brahman. Tapasa Brahma Vijigyasasva Tapo Brahmeti Satapastaptva Satapastaptva. Then he has thought Anna is Brahman. Then his father says, you still invest, get more. Then he find, lastly he says, my own self is nothing but consciousness, Brahman. This thinking is also called tapas. That's why this Gnana Tapasa, there are many devotees, one who surrender Ishvara through Gnana. Gnana means self-knowledge. This also purified. So this two type of devotee, one are surrender to Ishvara and another type of devotee still is a devotee only, but their mind to starts thinking, who am I? And for who am I, they have surrendered to Ishvara and starts thinking by Shravanam Mananam Nididhyasan. This type of sadhana is also called Gnana Tapas. So here the Gnana Tapas is not sitting somewhere, but to know oneself. Through our brain, we are using our brain, we are using everything, and to find ourselves is called Gnana Tapasa. And Bhagavan says, these all people are Bhutaha. They all are purified. And it says there are three types, we will see, but there are three types of impurities with each and every people, not single one, each and every people. One is called Malam. Malam means impurity in the mind that will go by performing Karma Yoga. This one impurity is called Malaha. Malaha means, kalpash, impurity. It will go by Karma Yoga. Another impurity in our mind is called Vikshepa. Our minds goes out while sitting in meditation, while sitting in the class, if mind goes out, it called Vikshapa, is called disturbance of mind, is second type of impurity. It will go by upasana, by japa, by meditation. This will go. And last one is avaranam. Avaranam means something to cover. So, as though Bhagavan has covered our real nature to us, That's why we are considering everything is real here. So he says, Avaranam, if we keep on doing Shravana, then which type of impurity will go? Agnan will go. Ignorance will go about who am I. By Shravanam, Agnanam will go. By Mananam, doubt will go. And by Nididhyasanam, our old pattern of thinking will go. So before ashram here, I was living in the Porbandar. It was six-storied building, and I used to live in sixth floor. And I always used this elevator lift to go to sixth floor. So we did renovation of this floor of my apartment. So we start living same building on third floor. So while after my class, I have to go back to my apartment. So when I go inside the lift or elevator, I always put but on sixth. Why? This is the pattern. Same way from many lives, we have only one pattern. This is me. This body is me. Even in mind, whatever happening to me, everything has happened to me. This is called sanskara. This sanskara need a long time to go. And for that purpose, what we are doing meditation, it's called nididhyasana. Nididhyasana is also one type of meditation. But in this meditation, we keep on telling to ourselves, I am not body mind sense complex. I am just witness of my body mind sense complex. I am asanga. Keep on in different way, different style. If I keep on telling, then this old sanskara will also go. It's called puta. Ultimate, we are totally pure. This is called putaha. And then madbhava agataha. Then only when we totally remove these old patterns of our thinking, I am body, I am mind, this thinking will go. Then Bhagavan says, madbhava agataha. Definitely they will come to my real nature. And what is the real nature of Ishvara? Again Chaitanya Tattva. Bhava means nature. The meaning of nature, we say what is our nature is not I am angry. But really speaking in Shastras, whenever we ask what is the meaning of nature, is our real stuff inside. If we ask what is the nature of water, we say is a shitaha. If we ask what is the nature of heat, is a heat. Oh, what is the nature of fire? We say it is a heat. What is the nature of sugar? We say is a sweetness. Same way, what is the nature of us? Only consciousness. Because this body and mind we forget in sleep, still somebody is there. This is our real nature. It is called bhava. So we can get our real nature. That's why Bhagavan says, in this way, these people will come to me. Vitaraga Bhayakrodhaha is a devotee. Manmayaha also Ishvara's devotee. Mamupashritaha is also devotee. But Jnana Tapasa Putaha is a devotee, but they are using Gnanam to understand Ishvara. These all people will come to know my real nature is a consciousness. Aham Ajaha, Aham Avyayah. What Bhagavan has said. So when this Bhagavan has said, then Arjuna has again asked, then why all people are not coming to you? All people should come to you, no? Because if they know, so Bhagavan says, problem is they don't want to come me. They would love Jagat, they don't want to come me. So only those people I can accept, one who loves me. So ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tatheva bhajamyaham mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashah. So he says, Bhagwan, you are partial. One who are doing upasana, only those people come to you. And who are not doing your upasana, those people, why they don't come to you? We may have question, no? This is the answer in 11th. So this is also, you have the story of Prahalada. This Prahalada and Hiranyakashipu was killed. by Drusi Bhagwan. And he was very angry. Nrusi Bhagwan, nobody came even near to Nrusi Bhagwan because Nrusi means half Ishvara, that half human being, half was lion. It's called Nrusi Bhagwan. Drusi, Narasimha, we say Nrusi. Nru means human being, Simha is a lion. Narasimha and Nrusimha both are one and same. So Narasimha, he was very angry. In that incarnation, Lord Vishnu was very angry because when he killed Hiranyakashipu, he just tore up everything. So he is very angry. So nobody can even have have anything capacity to go near Narsingh Bhagwan. So Devta asked Lakshmi ji, you go and pacify Narsingh Bhagwan. She says, no, I won't go. He may kill me. Then even Devta was very afraid to go near Narsingh Bhagwan. Then Prahlada, they say Prahlada, you go because you are child. Narsingh Bhagwan won't be angry with you. Then he is innocent. He go near Narsingh Bhagwan and he starts stuti. Is very well famous Prahlada stuti. And having heard this stuti from Prahlada, he became Shanta. He pacified and he makes sit on his lap to Prahlada and he asked, you please tell me what you need. And Prahlad was Bhakta. He says, I need moksha. Bhagwan said, Tathastu, Narsi, Bhagwan, I will give you moksha. But again, this Prahlada says, I have many friends. I used to chanting of your name, Narayana, not alone. I have many friends. We all together, we are chanting of your names. So you should also give moksha to my friends. If I have taken moksha, then I will be partial. But you should give the moksha to my friends also. Then Narsi Bhagwan says, I have no problem. But you go and ask your friends whether you are interested in moksha or not. Prahlad was innocent. He said, let me go and ask. So he asked each and every friend one by one, would you like, now Bhagwan is giving moksha free of charge. Please come. So if one boy says, still I would like to study. One boy says, I would like to become a king. One says, I would like to marry. One says, I would like to some different thing. All are say, no, we don't want moksha. We need some worldly things. So Bhagwan says, I am ready to give, but nobody is ready. This is the answer. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Here the meaning of prapadyante means yatha means in whatever way. Yatha, ye means those people, mam means to me, prapadyante. They worship me. Ye mam prapadyante. Those people worship me in whatever manner. Somebody says, oh Ishvara, give me the car. Some say people, oh Ishvara, give me name and fame. Some people say, oh Ishvara, give me the sun. Different. So, ye yatha in whatever manner, mam prapadyante. So what Bhagwan will give? If somebody asking sun from Ishvara, they say, no, no, I won't give the sun. I will give you moksha. Then who will seek the Ishvara? That's why Bhagwan says, Tans tatha eva aham bhajami. The meaning, these all people, tatha eva, at the same manner. Whatever they ask, I give them. So tatha means in same manner, aham bhajami means I bless them, whatever they have asked. And he says, He Partha, Sarvashah Manushyaha Mama Vartma Anuvartante. Mama means mine, Vartma is Partha. Manushyaha means all human being, Anuvartate means they follow. So if you have heard in, I think, in 7th chapter, Bhagwan has said 4 types of bhakta. Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu, Gnani cha Bharatarshab. So in 7th chapter, Bhagwan says, Artha means a person who is in distress, a person who is in problem. At that time he seek Bhagwan. And Bhagwan used to bless them. So he says, Artha is a person who is in the pain. So Draupadi, if you remember Draupadi, sh- their good friendship with Lord Krishna, but when Draupadi was in pain at the time of Vastrahara, she has asked everyone, Bhishma, Drona, please help me. You say no to this Dushasan, Duryodhan. Nobody was able to listen. Draupadi, at that time, she just prayed, Lord Krishna. And at that time also I say, Krishna have taken a avatara of what? Saris. But Krishna has taken avatara. Sambhavami yuge yuge, no? At that time, Krishna need not to come in the form of Krishna, but he became the sari. So he was just stretching and stretching sari from Draupadi, is keep on coming. So Krishna becomes a sari, but at that time, Draupadi was in distress. He just called Krishna, you please help me, and Bhagwan has helped. This type of situation is called artha. Artha means in distress. Same way Prahalada story also. Prahalada was in distress because Hiranyakashipu has asked, where is your Bhagwan? So he says, everywhere, my Bhagwan is everywhere. Then he says, in this pillar, your Bhagwan is there. He says, yeah, in this pillar also. Then he make fire. He just give fire, all side of this pillar becomes so hot. Then he says, if your Bhagwan is in pillar, you hug this pillar. The first time he was hesitant, is too much fire, how can I hug? Then he says some line of ants was moving in that pillar. If says his Bhagwan can save these ants, why not he sends save me? Ants, small ants were moving in that pillar. Prahlada saw these ants are moving somewhere else. So at that time, maybe not fire, but if say Bhagwan can save these ants, definitely he saved me. Then he hugged and Narsimha Bhagwan has manifested. It's called Artha Bhakta. He didn't ask, oh, give me the moksha. They say, save me for some difficult situation. So Bhagwan says, I saved. This is called Artha. So tan tathava prapadyanti. Tan tatham bhajamiham. If person is distressed, then I can save from that pain. If person is artharthi, another type of devotee is called arthi. Artha is called, they are not interested in Ishvara, but there are some people, they are interested in name and form. They are interested even in progeny. They are interested in money. They are interested in car and whatnot. So if they are seeking such type of thing, Bhagwan cannot give the moksha. So Bhagwan says, if they want name and fame, so I bless them with name and fame. If they are seeking for money and they are asking for me, oh Ishvara, give me money, so I cannot give money, moksha. I can give only money. This is ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tatheva bhajamiham. Whatever they seek from me, I bless with that only. I cannot give moksha to everyone. This is called artharthi. Even this our nowadays our Virat Kohli is going, even he went to Rishikesh Dayanand Ashram, he went to in Vrindavan Ashram, he went to in Mahakal also, and he are not Hanif Karoli Baba, he are not going for moksha. He were asking in front of Lord, so I can do better in whatever match. For so Bhagwan can't give me the moksha. He bless Virat Kohli, so he now playing well little bit. Now we can concentrate more. So it's called Artharthi, but still is asking from Lord only. It's called Artharthi. Third type of devotee Bhagwan says is Jignasu. Jignasu is called who would like to know what is Ishvara, who is Ishvara, where is the Ishvara. These people are called Jignasu. And what is the nature of Ishvara? All are the question when this person's mind is called Jignasu. And how can I get moksha? Then this always pray to Lord, oh Ishvara, show me where are you, who are you, what are you? Then Bhagwan will bless him or her, whatever he prayed or she prayed. So he shows. So there is the answer. Somebody says, I am living in remote place, I would like to take gnanam, what should I do? But if we pray from heart to Lord, Bhagwan will do everything. So when I was living in my Purvashram, it was totally remote place. But I study in Ahmedabad. I did my everything in bachelor, everything is Ahmedabad. So I know Viditatmananji from childhood. But then I came back to my native and I have left everything. I was doing everything for my earning. And again, fundamental question, where is the Ishvara? So I have tried, local kathakars, but they never give me sufficient answer. What I like, they didn't give me. Then I have no any option. So I did Anushtana may of Ishvara and I seek blessing from Ishvara. You show me how can I get what I need the answer of my old question. Who are you? Where is the happiness? All this. Then one day, my uncle has called. I have invited Viditatmananji for Bhiksha in my home. Would you like to come? After I said, yes, definitely I will come. I went to Ahmedabad. I asked Swamiji of my fundamental question, where is the happiness? I don't see any happiness in the world. Then Viditatmananji said, you should study Shastra. Only he said this one. Then I have started with him. So it is a 400 kilometer, Ahmedabad and my native. So I have recorded all Swamiji's Gita cassette. I start listening in my native. Then Swamiji has called me and says you should do 3 months course in Anaikatti. I don't know there is Anaikatti, Coimbatore, even Puja Dayanand Swamiji. I don't know anything. Then he called me, you go. Then I went. Then in 3 months I enjoyed the teaching of Puja Swamiji. In 3 months, what like 1 month, it was a 3 months. Then I requested Puja Swamiji, I would like to do long-term course. Then he says, we will call. And in this manner, Bhagavan has given all opportunity. So this is called jigna. So if we pray, Bhagavan give us opportunity. And after study Shastra, a person who knows I am not separate from Ishvara. This is also devotee, but Shastra says Gnani devotee. So this also is blessed by Ishvara only. So if Gnani says, so it says in, it says in, I think in Adhyatma Ramayana. Have you heard the word Adhyatma Ramayana? Like one Ramayana is Adhyatma Ramayana. When Rama was have got dispassion Vairagya, then Vasishtha Rishi came and he has given some Upadesha. That Upadesha is called Adhyatma Ramayana. So in this Ramayana, there is a one shloka. Somebody asked Hanumanji, what is the relationship with Rama? Somebody asked Hanumanji, what is your relationship with Lord Rama? So he gave the answer, Deha Buddhya Dasoham. He says, when I consider I am this body, so I think I am a servant of Rama. So Deha Buddhya Dasoham Jiva Buddhya Tvad Anshakah. If I consider I am Jiva, then I think I am a Ansha, I am a part of Lord Rama. But when I think as Gnana level, देह बुद्धिया दासोहम जीव बुद्धिया तद अंशकः आत्म बुद्धिया but at the level of consciousness त्वम और मैं एकः आत्म बुद्धिया त्वमोहम when I think at conscious level we both are one and same iti me nishchita mati that I know very clearly. Same way for gnani also, gnani knows body is given but still I am not separate from Ishvara. Such people also do activity, but not for their personal any interest. They Shankaracharya ji is Gnani. There is a no need to write Bhashya or anything, but why he has written to bless humanity. Pujya Swamiji, if you know, he has started Aim for Seva, All India Movement for Seva. Pujya Swamiji initiated in 2000. Why? Only through this movement he can help unprivileged children. So there are many children are getting, advantage of this All India Movement for Seva. This all so This is the answer of Ishvara. In which manner you seek me, I bless with that. If you are in distress, I will relieve you from this distress. If you need some worldly thing, I will bless with the worldly thing. If you need some good, convenient atmosphere to study, I can provide this. And if you are Gnani, then you and me both are same. This is the meaning of ye yathamam prapadyante. In whichever manner those people seek me, prapadyante, surrender me, tatha eva, in same manner only, aham tan bhajami. In same manner only, I bless them. Second line is Manushyaha Sarvashah Mama Vartma Anuvartante. We will see tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ